guys, and welcome back. Today I have a review for you guys. I am going to be reviewing this set and this set. One of the sets costs $3.25 and the other one costs $5. So we're going to be seeing which one's better and why they're better and why they're not. So we're going to start with this one, the holographic one. So this set comes with 2 pens and 4 ink cartridges. So it does not contain another way, an alternative way to refill your pens. You have to keep buying cartridges. So this set will, I guess it's not very economic if you don't have the money to keep buying these cartridges. So from the start I don't like it already because of the fact that it doesn't have any other way to fill it up, because if you fill it up, the ink will get out of the holes on the sides. So even if you were to fill it, it wouldn't work. So it comes with these 4 ink cartridges, just 4 of them. And the pens, they are different sizes. One of them is fine and the other one is extra fine. And these pens are holographic, and the barrel of these is longer than the actual pen itself, like the compartments. So it comes with this piece, and this piece usually is rubber, but in this set it's plastic and it's very hard. So when you put these, you have to put the cartridge inside and you have to hear it click. And I thought I heard it click and I didn't, but later on when I tried to write, I saw that the ink wasn't coming out, so I tried to push it down harder so the ink would come out. As you can see, I'm trying to write, but none of the ink comes out. So then I try to shake it and it still won't come out. So then I saw that it was loose. I pushed it back in. I saw the ink coming out and I gave it a bit of a shake and the ink started flowing. And this is very decent ink. I have no issues with it. The only thing is that it is not waterproof. So if you're looking for something waterproof, this is not for you. So you can see the ink flow is pretty nice, and the nib is nice too. It's extra fine, like I said, and it's just your traditional nib. It's not a flex nib, so you can't do calligraphy or like real calligraphy on it. You can do fake calligraphy or false calligraphy. So the ink, I tested it here, is not waterproof, so you'll see that later on. I put the price 10 out of 10 because it's $3.25. For $3 you can get 1 pen online, so you're getting 2 for the price of 1, and then you're getting the cartridges. So I think it's a good deal. So for the product, I put 8 out of 10 because the product is cheaply made, but that's what you get for buying something for $3.25. And as you can see, the ink is not waterproof. You can see a little bit of the ink come off, but honestly, if you're doing like watercolor painting and you're using dark colors, you can use this as an outline and it shouldn't really mess up your painting unless you have very dark washes of this ink, if you're going to be using it that way. So now I'm trying it on this cardstock just to see if it ghosts on the back and if it's waterproof on the cardstock, because sometimes it depends on the paper sometimes. So you see less of the streaks, but you see more of a feathering effect. So for ink, I give it a 9 out of 10 because it is good ink and it flows very well. It's just not waterproof. And in my opinion, in my review, you get 10 points out of 10 if it's waterproof. But overall, this product is a 8.5 out of 10 because it is very cheaply made, but that's because it's a cheap product. But I feel like they didn't need to have this barrel be this long. It just bothers me, and I don't know what this is for. It's just, I don't know, it bothers me. And this whole thing, you can just use it by itself as a pen, and it's half of the size of the whole barrel. So that's something to keep in mind. You could technically cut it off and fix it with clay, but that's too much. So overall, 8.5 out of 10, and I do recommend for you guys that have a tight budget to buy this. this is a nice little starter kit, although you will need to keep buying ink cartridges because this one doesn't have I forgot what it's called, but I'll tell you guys later on in the video. So like I showed you, it shadowed on the regular, it ghosted on the regular sheet of paper, but on this cardstock you don't see any ghosting. But that's it for this set. Now we're gonna review this set that comes with its own bottles of ink. So the previous set was $3.25 and it only came with 2 pens and 4 ink cartridges. This set was $5 and it comes with 1 pen and 8 ink bottles. So you get it. And then this pen is refillable. So it comes with a piece in the inside, this piece that is called a converter. And this allows you to put your own ink in this pen, and you can even put like food coloring or diluted watercolors, even diluted acrylics. I've even seen people put fluid acrylic in it without diluting it. It's overall better for your pocket, so this is a better deal. And you can see the converter is right here. This is what it looks like. So you twist it, pull the ink up, and you twist it, put the ink down. And I thought it broke here, but no, it's just these parts are very loose. But it was very easy to put it back, and it wasn't broken. It just came loose. But if yours does that, all you have to do is gently twist it back in. So for this one, I didn't hear anything pop when you put the converter back in, so don't apply too much pressure because this is a cheap product and you will break it. But it comes with these 8 inks. I don't know why I said 4. And it comes with this one that says teal and is not teal. It looks gold. Maybe it's in another language or something, but that's not our teal, our bluish teal color. And they all seem to have gold glitter despite them being different colors. And for some reason they gave us like 3 red and no blue. So they say red and orange and then light red or light pink, but they all look the same to me. And then this one, and it looks so cool. I'll show you guys a close-up of that. It's just cool how all the glitter just moves around and it just looks like, I don't know, a city night, a night in the city. Anyways, it had this protective, I don't know, it's like a cork if you want to say that, but I really appreciate that. There's companies that don't have that. They just have the regular top and nothing to protect the ink, and then it spills all over. But that's really handy. And I only put a little bit of ink because I'm just testing it. I'm not actually gonna use this whole thing. So you have to give it some time because it is a new pen and the ink does have to flow all the way down to the tip of the nib. So you just have to give it some time. And you can see the ink flowing. And one of the things that I thought was gonna happen was because of all the glitter, I thought the pen was gonna clog up, and it kind of did, but after shaking it a bit, it started working. So I started writing some random stuff, and I think the ink is pretty cool, and it would look very nice if you're writing a letter to someone and then they notice there's glitter in it. I thought that was pretty cool. And the flow is very good too. I thought it would be a little like either too runny or a bad flow. There's overall a bad flow, like skippy, because of the glitter. So here I'm testing it on the cardstock, and on the cardstock it doesn't really ghost unless you apply a lot of it, like I did in the one at the bottom, and then in the back you can see ghosting. And for the waterproof test, it just looks like a little bit of the pigment comes off. It looks like it's food coloring. It looks like food coloring or dyes. But I put it back in. I was gonna try the black ink because for some reason I thought that one was gonna be waterproof, but no, it was like the rest, and it contained glitter as well, and I thought that was a bit odd. And the glitter was golden, but the ink was black. So that gives you a very nice effect. I wasn't expecting it to look like that at first, because I left some of the previous ink still inside of the converter. The ink turned out more of a greenish, like a dark green, but then it ended up looking like gray in the end. But this ink is good. I totally see myself using this in the future. So you can see I'm writing, this black ink is not black, or this ink is not black, it's green. And you can see it's like green because of the previous ink, and then because of the golden glitter. So because this is golden glitter and all these inks have golden glitter, your color, whatever color you put down, will have like a yellowish tint or look to it when you put it towards the light. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to use these for illustration. And I just pretended to write like a card for like a pen pal or something, and I thought the effect was pretty cool. I like how the glitter looks, and I think if somebody receives the card, they will definitely like it. And I was trying to point out that you can see a bit of feathering in the ink, so that's something to keep in mind if you're buying this, but it's barely noticeable. So for the price, I give it a 10 out of 10 because you get 8 bottles of ink, and they're all different colors. Well, most of them are. You get 3 red, but overall you get different colors. And then you get the pen itself, and it has a converter, so you can change the ink. You can even get another brand of ink and use it. You have your own freedom with the ink. So actually, I give this more than 10 out of 10 because the price, if you buy these inks online, you'll probably get them for about $1 each, and you have 8 of them, so you have $8 of value there. And then the pen itself is around $5, plus it has a converter, and if you buy the converter alone, it's $3. So overall, this is a $16, but you get it for $5.09 if you're counting the taxes. So for price, I give it a 12 out of 10. And then the ink, a 10 out of 10 because it's a very nice ink. It's not waterproof, but I don't think it's bad. Product 9 out of 10 because the ink that said teal, it wasn't teal, so. But an overall 10 out of 10, and I think this is a better set than the first set because it's more of value. You do pay an extra, $1.75, but that's worth it on the long run because you get way more ink. You get the converter, which gives you the freedom to add your own ink. So I will pass on these because of the cartridges. You only get 4 of them, and you have to keep buying them. But with this set, you have a whole bunch of ink that will last you a long time, and you get the converter.